from friendship to billion-dollar empires. 5 Indian friends, 5 business empires. A true friendship day story. At a startup meeting, two friends sat across a table. No worries about jobs, no certainty of money. Just one dream, to create something that would shake the entire nation. Some mocked them, saying, "You can't run a startup without funding." Others sneered, "You guys can manage friendship, not a company." But maybe those people didn't realize, when friendship meets passion, history gets written. And today, we are going to share 5 such stories, where friendship wasn't just about tying a yellow ribbon on the wrist, but about building billion-dollar businesses. But before we dive in, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss an update from us. Now, let's begin this inspiring journey without any delay. The first story is about two Bansals. No, not a tale of blood relations, but of friendship. Sachin Bansal and Binny Bansal, two friends working at the same company, Amazon. While working their jobs, they realized one day, if books can be sold online, then so much more can be transformed. And from that realization, Flipkart was born. In 2007, when India was still stuck with slow 2G internet, these two launched an online bookstore. People laughed, "Who's going to buy books online?" But they didn't give up. They introduced concepts like cash on delivery, which gave everyday Indians the trust to shop online. And before long, Flipkart became a household name in e-commerce. So much so that in 2018, Walmart bought it for over 1.5 lakh crore. A friendship that connected India to digital shopping and proved that friendship isn't just time pass. It can be a time changer. Now let's move to another duo, whom you might call brothers, but they consider themselves friends first. Nitin Kamath and Nikhil Kamath, the founders of Zerodha. In 2010, when people still thought the stock market was a rich man's game, these brothers thought differently. They noticed how high brokerage fees and lack of tech access were breaking the trust of young investors. And that's where Zerodha's revolutionary journey began. With no external investment, no fancy offices, and no big advertisements, Zerodha connected millions to the stock market at low cost. The Kamath brothers' friendship stood on trust and technology, and India embraced it wholeheartedly. Today, Zerodha is not just India's largest retail broking firm, but also one of the greatest examples of bootstrapping in the startup world. Now let's talk about two friends who began their journey at Stanford University in the US, but didn't stay there for long, because Adit Palicha and Kaivalya Vohra had a much bigger vision. In 2021, India was battling the second wave of COVID, and in the middle of that chaos, these two launched Zepto, a startup that promised groceries at your doorstep in just 10 minutes. At the time, people scoffed, "That's impossible." But using technology, data, and precision mapping, Adit and Kaivalya pulled off what no one believed was possible. They shook up the entire food delivery industry. Today, Zepto is one of India's fastest growing startups. And it wasn't just an idea, it was the power of friendship, the belief that when two minds unite, even time can be bent to their will. Now let's move to a friendship built not just from the heart, but for a lifetime. Varun Alag and Bhazal Alag. Yes, they are husband and wife, but their story also began with friendship. When they became parents, they noticed a serious lack of safe skincare products for babies in the market. And from that concern, Mamaearth was born. In 2016, when the direct-to-customer model was still new in India, this couple built a brand rooted in trust and mutual understanding, one that now stands proudly in millions of homes. With natural ingredients, transparency, and a sharp digital strategy, Mamaearth has grown into a multi-billion rupee company. Varun and Bhazal proved that when friendship and wisdom walk hand in hand, business doesn't just succeed, it sets the trend for others to follow. Now let's talk about the company that empowered women in India's Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities to start businesses from home, Meesho. And behind this revolutionary idea were two college friends, Vidit Atray and Sanjeev Barnwal. In 2015, these two friends noticed that small traders and homemakers wanted to start businesses through social media, but didn't have the right platform to do so. That's when Meesho was born, a social commerce platform designed to help every small entrepreneur go digital. A place where not just big brands, but everyday people could sell their products. Today, Meesho is empowering millions of small businesses, especially women. It's not just an app, it's a vision born from two friends who showed that even without fancy MBAs, one can touch the sky by staying rooted to the ground. So, what's the common thread in all these 5 stories? A deep bond, friendship. Some were childhood friends, others met in college. Some were colleagues, and some became life partners. But every story had one thing in common: mutual trust, respect, and the belief that together, something extraordinary could be built. These weren't just businesses, they were dream factories, where the people weren't just customers, but those who looked just like you and me. Flipkart gave us digital shopping. Zerodha gave us financial independence. Zepto taught us the value of time. Mamaearth bridged the gap from the kitchen to chemistry labs. And Meesho gave every mother a dream to become a CEO from her living room. Today, when you look at your best friend, ask yourself, do the two of you share an idea that could change the world? Is your friendship just about splitting movie tickets? Or does it carry the spark that could ignite a brand worth crores? Friendship Day isn't just about gifts and wristbands. True friendship is about being each other's strength during the toughest times. And these 5 stories have shown us exactly that. When friends stand together, it's not capital, but courage that matters. None of these stories had big investors, no guarantees, no backup plans. Just dreams, trust, and that one friend who said, let's give it a try. And that one let's turned into a journey worth billions. So the next time someone says, don't mix friendship with business, show them this video. Because these 5 Indian friends have already proven, when friendship is rooted in truth, understanding, and support, no startup in the world can compete. On this day, if you have such a friend, go give them a hug. Because who knows? The next Flipkart, Zerodha, or Meesho might just be hiding in your shared notebook or your shared dream.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.